Rosemere Cemetery is one of the oldest burial grounds in Opelika, and it may hold one of the oldest ghost stories in the town as well. The story of this ghost all begins with the Civil War. The railroads, which are in current Daly County, were one of the most important rail systems in the entire Confederate South. Without them, wounded soldiers from different regions would not be able to make their way to the makeshift hospitals that were in Auburn and Opelika. Supplies would also not be able to make their way across the states. Because of their importance, General Sherman gave Lavelle Russo very strict orders. And this was destroy everything in sight, especially those towns that had railroad systems. Lavelle Russo and his Russo Raiders made their way to Opelika. While they were camping in the area, a good portion of his men got sick with typhoid. The men who didn't die would be sent to some of these makeshift hospitals. And those that wouldn't make it in the hospitals would be buried locally. More troops would be called in to replace those that got typhoid. One of those people would be William Alder. He would die under mysterious circumstances and be buried in the Rosemere Cemetery area. And many believe that he never crossed over to the other side. People have claimed to see him walking around his headstone or huddled by it, always in his blue Union uniform. Some have reported seeing lights bouncing around the headstones. And around 2 decades ago, a local officer said that he was patrolling the area. He made a joke about the dead waking up, and at that time he heard a loud thump against his car. His antenna would then unscrew itself and fly away from his car. Rosemere, which was an official cemetery in 1869, consistently grew. It would go on to have 3 different mini cemeteries. That'd be Old Rosemere, New Rosemere, which would hold most of the war veterans, and African American Rosemere. They all contain almost a century and a half of history. And while it's peaceful there, maybe a little bit of a haunting too.